So I'm in a V90 Cross Country right now. Car went in for 187,500 mile maintenance. Sorry for the camera angle. I've got the screen or my camera right behind the steering wheel. But here I am in the V90, and it has Volvo's Pilot Assist, which means I can be on the highway driving hands-free. The way their system works is it gives you so much time where it'll let you go hands off, and then it'll give you a trigger of applying your hand to the steering wheel, apply some kind of steering pressure. But it's driving for me. I'm keeping my hands in the general area of the wheel so I can grab it if I need to. But I've got the cruise set to 80, but it won't let me go more than 65 because that's what the car in front of me is doing. So it's keeping pace with the other vehicles. That chime that you just heard was the car saying, "Hey, grab the wheel. You can touch it here, you can touch it. It doesn't really matter." Guys like Alex Roy have figured out that you can put an orange or something, apply some pressure with a rubber band, and that will fake the vehicle into thinking that you're holding on to it. It's a very interesting feeling. I went snorkeling a couple months ago, and I wasn't able to do it that well because you're used to breathing, and you're not used to breathing underwater. So it's the same thing here, where I don't know where to put my hands if they're not on the wheel. It's like, okay, do I cross them? Do I put one over here and one over here, or do you just baby over the wheel? Still very, very neat concept, and it's working. It's working very well, and I trust Volvo and the tech that they have behind it. Main reason I want to say that specifically is that everybody has heard about, or I hope everybody has heard at this point, about the issue that Uber had in one of the XC90s. And that leads me to this specific point here. Just for the sake of the test, I've got my phone pressed in between the steering wheel right now, and want to see if that's enough to keep it going. Right now the car is in full pilot assist mode, which is a radar and I believe laser adaptive. But as we just heard, it did ding the bell, which means this specific spot where I have the phone doesn't provide enough force and feedback for the computer. But it works. Whatever they're doing in their tech and software, it's working. And again, that's why I wanted to mention again the issue with Uber is it just publicly came out today. All of us that have been following the case knew this already, but it came out publicly today that Uber deactivated all of the safety features that Volvo had installed in the system. What Uber did, though, by deactivating all of that tech, is taking all of the engineering and science that Volvo has been working on and studying and perfecting, and threw it out the door. And it's one of those, the way I see it, why did they pick the XC90? They picked it because it had the tech and the software and the systems. So to take the vehicle that can do it and then take all that software out, you're really shooting yourself in the foot. But I could sit here all day. I actually have the back massager running on the car right now, which is pretty cool. Can honestly say that I've never been in a car with a back massager on, let alone in the driver's seat, not in a cushy passenger. But it's working. No hands. I've got my camera over here, my hand over there, and I'm not touching the wheel. Am I gonna get yelled at by somebody for doing this? Probably. But again, I'm also keeping a hand fairly close to the vehicle, the wheel, to keep an eye on it, acting as a safety driver. If you watch the video that was released from the accident in Arizona, the safety driver who was employed by Uber was not focusing on the road ahead. She was either texting or something else. Her eyes were actually over here not over here. But this is definitely going to be an interesting thing to see how autonomous driving as a whole progresses, not just how that Uber case plays out. But if you haven't done this yet, give it a shot. Go to a Volvo dealer. Mercedes offers it, Tesla offers it, and just try it out. Go for a block without your hands on the wheel. Some people aren't going to be able to do it. I don't know where to really put my hands other than on my lap to just tap on the wheel there. But it's a very interesting, strange feeling to be in control of the car, but have the car being in control of you. So we shall see how modern technology takes it. But whatever the Chinese guys are doing with the money, and whatever the Volvo Swedish guys are doing with the engineering, they're doing it right. I'm in love with this car. We'll see, it might just be the next one. If you're just new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and hit that bell to make sure you get all your notifications. And we will have more Volvo and otherwise content coming at you soon.